Hey yo, what up, fight worship, but boxing fanatic? I'm back with another one. Check out what Turki Al-Sheikh had to say about fighters that be doing all that running. He was sending shots, especially to Devin Haney and William School. Check them out.
I hate Tom and Jerry's kinds of boxing. I am sure they will deliver for me smashing face and blood, and this is the boxing. I don't want to force to be having ring 12 by 12 or something like this, to have something like this big fight. We assist to have it in Vegas because Vegas is the capital of this, the capital of the boxing, and their fans and for all the fans around the world to see it in the perfect time.
As y'all just heard, Turki Al-Sheikh speaking his mind. Yeah, he ain't really want to say, but Turki feel like he shouldn't have to spend all his money on these fighters and they don't come out and perform and fight to the best of their ability. He feel like if he pay you all that money, you need to fight accordingly. But Terrence Crawford was basically saying up there, like, you know, it don't matter, nobody can make him fight how they want him to fight. So in this fight with Canelo and Terrence Crawford, Turki Al-Sheikh made the ring smaller so that there will be no running. He wants straight comeback. So y'all stick around. This is something that we're gonna be talking about.
It's showtime!
So as y'all just seen, Turki said Tom and Jerry. I'ma say the Road Runner. Me. Yeah, that was the kind of fight Devin Haney put on against Jose Ramirez in his last fight. Turki don't want to see no more fights like that. Turki want to see fighters actually fight. And I can see where Tim Bradley and Floyd Mayweather have been saying that these fighters want these big paydays but don't want to put the work in, and they too comfortable with, you know, their position. So that's why it's the way it is right now. These fighters feel like they worth what they think they worth, and it's the other way around. But I think we're in a new day of age, time of the day, where these fighters want to get paid for what they probably think they worth. And Turki Al-Sheikh is the
1 2 1 2 1 2
man right now with the plan, that's putting up the money, that's paying these fighters, and he feel like things need to go the way he want them to go. He don't want no more running, and that's all he was basically saying, you know. Or if not, he not gonna pay you what you think you worth. Point blank, period. And I can totally understand, because that fight, Canelo against William School, that fight was atrocious. Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez, trash. As you're gonna see Tim Bradley in his little clip talk about Devin Haney in his last fight, trash. So when it come down to it, Terrence Crawford said that those belts that Canelo have, they coming home with him. And this is like my take on it. You know, we seen Canelo in the ring, done fought, you know, multiple fighters, you know, all the way from the two fighters that he lost to, which is, we're gonna go with the latest, which is Dimitri Bivol, and the guy that beat him first was Floyd. And of course, he done been in there with Mosley. He done been in there with Triple G 3 times. Miguel Cotto. Amir Khan. He been in there with he been in there with your boy Laura, Austin Trout. he been in there with a lot of fighters that I feel like Terrence Crawford could beat, but we just haven't seen him in there. And another fighter like, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant, those guys was movers. And we seen what Canelo did to him. Even with Jermell Charlo, we seen what Canelo did to him. And I think on the outside looking in, not saying that Crawford is judging Canelo off of his last performance, even though if you want to judge the fights off of their resume, Canelo got the best resume. But sometimes you can't even go off the resume, because you can't say who Canelo been in there with, because he done been in there with them all. That's a rhetorical question. But the thing is, to dissect Canelo, it's gonna be pretty interesting for Crawford, I think. If he can just go out there, be on his toes, and outbox Canelo, move around the ring, tie up, hold whenever he could. Don't let the mental pressure get to him, because we know Canelo applies a lot of mental pressure. Pressure busts pipes. And if Crawford can, his chin or his body can hold up from the punches that I'm thinking going to be landed, then it'll be a fight will go to all 12 rounds. But if Crawford get in there and try to brawl with Canelo, it could be kind of difficult for him, because we know Crawford is one of those guys, like, if you get off on him, he's trying to get it right back. Canelo the same way. He's trying to get it right back. So I can see, Canelo coming out, letting Crawford, punch on him and see what he got. He going to apply the mental pressure. So it's all a mental game, just to see where Crawford is going to break down that, to see how much, pressure he can apply on Crawford, to see if Crawford can fold up under pressure. And then if not, how does Crawford beat Canelo? You got to try to outbox him. You got to move, got to hit and hold, be strategic with his decision making, with his punches. It's going to be a battle of, I think, body language, distance, range. But Canelo having the shorter arms, I think he's going to walk through most of those punches that Crawford going to be throwing. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how Canelo can get in on Crawford, and if Crawford can stay there, because if Crawford can get on his toes and just box off the back foot, kind of similar like Floyd, or be on the front foot and push the pedal to the metal like Dimitri Bivol did, and let his hands go, throw a lot of punches and bunches. But if Canelo can apply the pressure and try to break Crawford down from moving, if he can attack the body, especially if he get hit with a liver shot, you hit the liver, the body gonna quiver. So I don't know if Canelo gonna be able to land, but it's gonna be a pretty interesting fight. Right now, I'm thinking it's gonna be a 50-50 fight, because any one of those guys can win the fight at any time. Not saying that Canelo haven't been hurt. I don't think he ever been hurt, but I just see that Canelo got a beard, especially being punched by Danny Jacobs, Triple G. Who else he got punched that was real hard? I think that rocked him. Even Dimitri Bivol, I think, laid hands on Canelo, but I don't think it really did anything to him. Into the fact that he was like buzzed. I just think Canelo got a beard on him. But I don't know. That's just my take on it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.